We all have that little voice inside, that feeling that something's right or wrong, even before we consciously think about it. That's intuition or gut feeling. But is it just superstition, or is there something more to it? Actually, a lot of research suggests there's a real scientific basis for intuition. It's not magic. It's a complex process shaped by our experiences, our brains, and the world around us. Think about a time you had a strong feeling about someone or something. Maybe you met someone new and immediately felt uneasy, or you had a hunch about a business deal that turned out to be accurate. Those instances are examples of your intuition at work. Scientists believe intuition comes from years of learning and experiences, all stored deep in our brains. Our brains are constantly processing information, even when we're not consciously aware of it. This unconscious processing can lead to rapid judgments and insights that we experience as intuition. For example, imagine you're an experienced doctor. You've seen thousands of patients, examined countless X-rays, and felt countless pulses. When a new patient comes in, you might instantly sense something is wrong, even before you've run any tests. That's not magic. That's your brain drawing on that massive store of knowledge to recognize patterns and connections that your conscious mind might miss. Your intuition is essentially your brain's shortcut, a way to quickly process vast amounts of information and reach a conclusion. But, like any shortcut, intuition can be flawed. Sometimes our gut feelings are wrong. We might have biases or preconceptions that influence our intuition, leading us to make inaccurate judgments. It's important to remember that intuition isn't a replacement for careful consideration and factual information. It's best used as a starting point, a guide to further investigation and critical thinking. You need to use it alongside rational thought. Think of it as a compass, pointing you in a general direction, but not giving you exact directions. You still need a map and some careful planning. One key element to understanding intuition is the role of the unconscious mind. Our unconscious minds are constantly taking in and processing information, even when we're not actively thinking about it. This includes observing body language, facial expressions, and tones of voice, which are often missed by our conscious minds. Our unconscious mind notes these cues and makes subtle connections, forming insights and intuitive hunches before we consciously become aware of them. These gut feelings often show up as a feeling of unease, a sense of familiarity, or a hunch. We then use that sixth sense to inform our more conscious decisions. Research suggests that intuition can be developed and improved. By paying attention to your gut feelings, reflecting on past experiences, and actively seeking out new information, you can strengthen your intuition. Think about times when your intuition was right and times when it was wrong, and analyze what factors influenced your decisions. Learning from your mistakes is crucial in honing your intuition. The more you practice consciously paying attention to your feelings, the better you'll become at recognizing when your gut is trying to tell you something. However, relying solely on intuition can be risky, especially in complex situations where thorough investigation is essential. It's vital to approach intuition with a healthy dose of skepticism and critical thinking. A strong gut feeling is a great place to start, but not a place to stop. Always check and verify what your intuition is telling you with facts and analysis. Intuition can be a powerful tool, but it should be used wisely, not blindly. Intuition is not a magic bullet. It needs to be combined with logical thinking, careful investigation, and a willingness to adapt your thinking. Consider how different life experiences influence our intuition. A seasoned police officer might have a sharper sense of danger based on their extensive experience in the field, something a civilian might not possess. Similarly, a financial analyst's intuition will likely be more reliable in their own domain due to years of studying market patterns. This is because their subconscious has integrated vast amounts of information, creating intuitive shortcuts that speed up the decision-making process. However, it's crucial to remember this intuition is still subject to biases and errors. The interplay between conscious and unconscious thought is critical to understanding intuition. Conscious thought is logical, analytical, and deliberate. The unconscious, on the other hand, operates quickly and without conscious awareness. Intuition arises from the rapid processing of information in the unconscious mind, which the conscious mind later interprets as a feeling or hunch. This complex interplay is what gives us that gut feeling. In conclusion, intuition is a powerful tool, but not a foolproof one. It's a blend of past experiences, unconscious processing, and learned patterns. By understanding the science behind intuition, we can learn to use it effectively, combining it with rational thought and critical analysis for better decision-making. It's not about trusting your gut blindly, but rather using it as a valuable piece of information alongside all the other facts at your disposal. Your intuition can be a guide, but ultimately, sound reasoning and critical thinking should be your compass.